So, welcome, guys, to another special evening of Wofno Talks. This is an absolute honor for me to have two most legendary people I have ever met in my life. On one hand, I have Mr. Oji Michael Sunday, CEO Mickey's Royal Services, and on the other hand, I have Mrs. Maushumi Ma'am. I'm not telling her name as it because she has been connected with me for such a long time now, and she has been my inspiration, my teacher, my mentor in my school. And thank you, ma'am, for joining us. And thank you, Mr. Sunday, for joining us. So, as we all have seen in the posters today, today's topic is really important for Indian education. That is the importance of public speaking in the school education. So, as we all hear or see or anyhow somehow get crashed on to a topic or maybe a sentence or a punchline in social media or maybe in a small discussion, that what is public speaking? And why is it so important in today's day? Why it is so important in the corporates today, or why it is so important in every single children to learn that? So today we will be talking about that. And for a global prospect, we have Mr. Sunday, who will give a global international prospect to us that why is it so important to have public speaking in school education, and to validate the particular prospect or the opinion on this particular topic, we have ma'am with us to speak upon and to be an English professor in this whole lifetime of hers, and tell us that how she has seen this evolution of children from being at a very early stage of just learning the English language and taking it to a professional or like a professional like strength for themselves to become big corporates in the upcoming days. So we will just start the we'll just flow with the topic right now. And I would just want ma'am to please start the whole session by your opinion on this particular question, that is public speaking important for
Okay, fine, sir. We are meeting after 3 years. It is a great pleasure and as well as a great honor for me that you have invited me in this platform to speak on the topic motivations for the students of schools. Okay, that is the subject is the place is for public speaking in the school, isn't it? Uh, it is my 32 years in teaching. As an Indian teacher, I have one thing, it is my experience, what I have observed. It is what that the language is not a difficult part. You know, it's not a difficult part. The thing is, still, after the 72 3 years of independence, we are running with the old concept of India. And the second part is there, the India, you know, here, that is many languages spoken here. And all the languages, we are giving importance to the languages. Where is it? That is, so problem, the question is, it's not a problem, is the question is, that is, we, all of us, we are coming from we are coming from the regions. Okay, some of us, we are from Bengal, some of us, we are from Odisha, Punjab, or Tamil Nadu, or from south, or from north, or from east or west. Okay, and in India, the concept is first we have to respect to our mother tongue, and then other things comes. But here, the national language is our Hindi, and the second and the third is English. But when we come to the professional field, isn't it, coming out from the house, in the school or in the education life or in the even in the professional, it is very much required. You have to speak in Hindi or in English. Okay, but how it come to speak in English or Hindi? How it comes? The question is, just practice is important for that. But at home, we are giving force, we are giving stress to our mother tongue, and that is what happens. Our students, as well as I have seen the learned people also, they are not confident. They are very learned, but they are not confident about the speaking power. And that is only handful of schools and colleges are there in India where only the schools, they are giving importance to the, platform for the speaking part. That is very rare in India. I am from a teacher from government school. It is a KV, Kendriya Vidyalaya. It's a government school. It is known as a central school. Here, English and Hindi is a bilingual. You can speak in English, either in Hindi. Okay, but the thing is, it's a fine. But the question is here, when we go to our higher educations and for our professions, they ask us to speak in English. Nowadays, it has become the educations and the professions are 50% selection is based on presentations, assignment, projects. And when I am confident in some language, if it is in an India market, even there also we have seen, if you're going to if you're going to a company or for any interview, there the questions, the jury members, they ask you the question in English. Okay, but at home or either coming outside from the home, people are talking in Hindi. And there I found a lack of confidence. The speaking part, how it comes, it should start from the very beginning of our life. What I feel, because I'm also very much an Indian. But what I have seen, it is my personal experience. As much as I speak, my mother tongue is Bengali, but as much I speak in Hindi and English, and now automatically the confidence develop. Okay, that has to be promote and to develop in India. And here, this is that the children of India, the students, the college, even in the companies, the people, those who are in a very high, maintaining at a high positions, they are also not fluent in English, because there I found a lack of confidence. It's not only the confidence, it's not nothing, it's a what I feel the practice. And they have to give a right platform. And what I should say, one quotation, that is effective communication is 20% in India. It's not the question of India. If you see in the whole world globally, we found this is not a problem of India. It can be any part. If you go to Europe, there you can see the many small countries are also there. There, if you go to London, it's okay, fine, English is there. What about France? What about Switzerland? What about Italy? There, the German, they speak, and they're like we. I'm very much interested to join there. I wanted to do something in that country also. But the question is here, I don't know those languages. That is the problem with me. Many people, they ask me for this, but I can't speak at the age of 50 plus. I can't learn also. Okay, that is only one thing. It is there. So effective communication is 20%. What I have observed in the society, whether it is India or any part of the world, what you know at 80% and how you feel about what you know. This is the question, isn't it? The things comes from as per our practice, as per our experience. And the third is the seriousness towards the speaking part. That has to come from our heart, from our mind. So it is completely personal, what I feel. Then only the speaking, and speaking is such a weapon, what you know, that boost up our confidence, personality. Okay, you can it creates a positive attitude also. Okay, that is one thing. And the second is, if you are going to, and the continuously presentation part, how it can be enhanced. It is a continuations we can have our presentations. It can be in a small group. Okay, and more practice, more and more practice, and slowly if we can, then only it can. And second part, what I feel, even this is schools in India, what I know about India, that is many good schools where the high officials, their siblings study. You know, like Doon School, Oxford, St. Xavier, Don Bosco in Calcutta, or many other schools from India, it is there. There it made compulsory for them to speak in English. So there only the handful of schools are there, they are fluent in English. But, and the rest of the other part, no questions. Okay, and that is why they're scared also. Okay, So what we have to make such a sweet and very soft uh, that plants, that automatically our children as well as their parents, isn't it? When we talk, and as I have seen, I have worked in many states, it is a KV only. The parents, when they come and they talk to us, they cannot speak a single line in English. Okay, but they have a great expectations from the school and the teachers, that is their child should speak in English. Fine, very good. But is it possible within 6 hours or 5 hours to that is to the we can make a child only to speak in English in the school? No, it has to be from the house. The environment we have to create, isn't it? What I feel, an environment. The first education home is our home, from where we come, our parents. So that has to be, that character, that importance has to be given. The parents, the parents, that they should know. They also encourage their children or their siblings from the home only. That is, they should start speaking at home also. In some topics they can have at home also. They can make an environment there, and parents should make create an environment and there sit at home. They can also interact with the child in English. Then automatically, this is what I feel, that is, first is our practice, and the second is for the work or speaking, one should have a dedication and the passion. What I feel, being an Indian. And sir is there with us. Oji sir, he, whatever his language, I don't know exactly, but he is a motivational teacher. How? It is his own passion, isn't it? And what today I am because of my own interest. And you, Sayak, you are a very young. I know. I have seen you at the age of 16, and now you are 19 or 20, hardly. But you are so fluent and confident. It is how? Because you have passion, respect, regard for English, and that is why, with at the age of 18, 19, you have started this wonderful, excellent job, isn't it? This is what I feel. And second is there to speaking part, when it is, sometimes I have seen the nervousness in the children, and that is, they become, while they are going to speak in English, whatever, they become nervous. Okay, so what happened, more and more practices, and the second is, before I'm going to speak, I have to prepare for that. The preparing and planning, it should be very much important. And then we have to know the what I'm speaking. That should, I should, before that I have to judge the audience, isn't it? What the readers and the audiences are there in front of me, isn't it? That also had to know. This next point is what I know, the speech part. One has to be make a practice of to be try to be a good orator. Okay, orator, when it can be, when more and more practice is there. Okay, then the pronunciation is also another one thing. While speaking in English, the pronunciation part has to be given importance. Okay, then your voice. You have to change your voice. That is a sweet, and it should be attractive. It can attract the audience. All sorts of audiences will be there in front of you. That has to be. Next is your personality. Personality, nowadays, children, the olden days concept has gone. Okay, here the personality, your effective communication, presentations, body language, all these things are very, very much nowadays. Okay, so when my children, they come and ask me of all these things, I said, I'm a very much Indian. I'm coming from an Indian background. My mother tongue is Bengali, and today whatever I am, because of my own seriousness towards the subject, it is completely individual and person to person vary. Okay, and the second is the way what we speak, it should be in a very effective manner. It should be whatever it is not necessary. That is, the thing should be, the subject should be very difficult, or the language be critical. It should be understood by each and every category of people in the society. Okay, that is also what I feel. And other things also. And yes, another one thing, when you are going to speak, it should be interesting, and little humor should be added in that. Humor, because the speech should not be boring. Nowadays, everywhere you can see the fashion or the trend of to start speaking, or to start giving the speech. It is not sufficient. What we feel, that while we are giving some stories, is it clear? Some stories we can use, and while we can use some different languages also. And when the stories are there, as you know, in the fables, animals they talk. We can change like that. We can change our voice also, which make the environment, that stage also very environment also very interesting. And I should not repeat it about the humor. And humor, everywhere there should be some humor, whether it is a serious topic or something. All these things it is there. And anyhow, I can. This is only what I feel. Let sir, he should speak now. I wanted to hear something from sir also. Sire, over to sir. Oji sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful explanation of what you have given us. And I think we should absolutely be reliable of what you have said, because you have been into this industry of teaching for several years now,
Yeah.
and your experience will speak. And that is why I think whoever is listening to us, if you are anyhow retarded in the public speaking, or if you are anyhow nervous to speak in front of even 2 to 3 people, you should go and check this all points out, noted it down, and help yourself by noting it down and expressing it according to these kind of plannings. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks a lot. And now we will hear from Mr. Oji Michael Sunday, and we will hear a more global prospect of what is the importance of public speaking. Over to you, Mr. Michael.
Thank you very much, Sayak. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really appreciate being in this platform and to speak about public speaking. All right, in education, in school education, it's quite an interesting topic for me. Am I
Yes, sir.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's quite an interesting topic for me. Why? Because of my experience back in Africa. I used to work in the bank before I resigned. Okay, and it was a very interesting experience for me too, because in my country, in Africa, Nigeria to be precise, English is our official language which we speak in anywhere you go. And if you go to school, vocabularies are not expected from you as a student. So you must have to speak in English. No matter how you can speak it, you speak it. So long as there is understanding about the message or what you are saying, fine. We all get to understand what you are talking about. And also, it's also applicable in our various places of works, like offices in our country, companies, and thereabout. So at least no matter the position you are occupying in that office or in that organization as an employee, it is advisable and it is requested of you to at least have your WAEC result, which is we call secondary school results. At least that shows that you actually went to school and you can speak in English. You can express yourself among your peers. And trust me, from the history so far about my personal story, public speaking has really given me a lot of edge in my between myself and my mates. It really gave me a hedge, like I have more privileges and opportunities than them. It's not because maybe I'm looking more handsome or look more ugly than anyone. No, it's just a matter of trying to take my time to see how this public speaking can be of help to me. Yes, like I said, English is our official language, but I still try my best to speak other languages. And as I speak with you, I can speak three major ethnic languages in my country. which is the Yoruba, the Hausa, and I am one which is from the East, which is the Igbo. So I can speak these three major ethnic languages in my country. I can speak two fluently, while the other one I'm still struggling with it because of some circumstances, change of location and stuff like that because of business. So let's quickly see what we can share quickly because of our time. I'm Shayak, I don't know if you can share the PPT with us so we can all see together and see how we can be very good about it. Great. Thank you so much, Shayak. If we look at the first page which we have, all right, you see it is a classroom, all right, and a student is standing already, and there is a teacher and other students. And then if you look at the female student standing, there is a kind of confidence. If you psychologically check a picture, well, you see that she has this confidence to say whatever she wants to say in the class, or whatever thing she's presenting to our classmates and the teacher who is also paying attention. And you know, with this kind of confidence you have in public speaking, it gives you a better chance and opportunities in everything, either job, whatever thing, as long as life circle is concerned, any place you go to. Now, I'll quickly refer that to what ma'am was saying about Italy. For truth, that they speak only Italian language in Italy, and it's very rare for you to hear them speak English, except for universities that are offering what is it called? Maybe master, bachelor's programs. Those are the universities. Those are the period or time or scenarios where you can actually see or hear people talk about English or speak English because of their tongue. So they are used to the Italian language, and that is it. Nothing can change it. And you know, there is a limit or a stage or age you get to in life. There are languages you cannot be able to have time to learn to speak. That is the truth, because this is how God has made it naturally, and you cannot cheat nature. Please, let's go to the next slide quickly. Yes, just having a brief recap of what public speaking is. It's a very simple thing. It's commonly known as a formal or face-to-face speaking of a single person to a group of listeners, just like what we are doing right now. If we had participants in this platform, of course, it's very clear that this is what we are doing in public speaking. However, in the speaking or in public speaking, all right, is viewed as any form of formal or informally between an audience in a traditional manner, like the cases where we have a teacher in the class and then he's teaching us, and that is a traditional method. That is a public speaking. If the teacher is not confident enough, she cannot come before the student to speak. And if a student is not confident enough, there are questions the student will be shy away to answer. Not that the student does not know what to say or respond about the question, but because of fright, we call it stage fright in the movie industry. We call it stage fright. Okay, so these are part of it. I'm also an actor back in Africa in Christian movies, so I'm also a producer and a director too. Apart from me being the owner of Mickey's Royal Clean Services, I've gathered a lot of experiences. So this is just it about it. If you're not confident enough, you cannot face the camera to speak. In some cases where you could communicate to people, now it is an act that accomplish particular purposes, including to inform or to persuade. With confidence about public speaking, you can persuade people and let them know that, look, this thing has to be done. Maybe in a case of there is argument or something, you could be able to persuade them if you have the confidence about public speaking. Please, the next slide. Next slide, please. Yes, thank you. Now, let's quickly look at the importance of public speaking. Number one, it helps an individual with individual with fear to be able to face an audience, to conquer stage fright. Stage fright is a big problem for whoever does not have the confidence about public speaking. Number two is it helps an individual to have understanding, to persuade people when giving an open speech in the case or in the scenario of dispute or argument. Very clear, very simple. It gives you that confidence. It makes you have the understanding to persuade people. Why? Because you have really touched some areas of life. You have read books, you're able to understand something, and it gives you that confidence, that boldness. Number three is it also enables the individual to know how to pass knowledgeable information across to an audience, environment, business, or an office environment. Public speaking. Seriously, like I said, is a very interesting topic for me because there are a lot of people that are not confident today because they lack this confidence to speak publicly. And it's really killing a lot of visions. It's really killing a lot of ideas if you check it properly. There are a lot of ideas deposited in so many people, but they cannot speak because they don't have the confidence about public speaking. That is why the idea is still dying in them. Now, it also helps an individual to win his or her crowd over. Now, no matter the crowd in front of you, if you have this confidence to speak publicly, the importance is that it helps you to win the crowd. You get the attention of the crowd for a particular thing you want to achieve. Let's also proceed because of our time. Now, public speaking helps to motivate others. There are issues you know, or there are things you know, or there are ideas you know about. Let's say, let me take a case study of what is it called? Marriage seminar. You want to be a marriage counselor. All right, with public speaking, if you have the boldness, you can be able to motivate people and see how they can have good opportunities and have a better marriage in their life because you can speak to them about it. Because not just speaking to them about it, you are loaded, you have information, you have good information that can help them to make sure that they have a good marriage or to have a good union as time goes by. Marriage is university of life. If you're not careful, you miss it out. And this is what I call the university of life. Why? Because you will learn every day in marriage. How do you learn? You don't know it. You meet someone who has this confidence in public speaking. It could be able to guide you, teach you, tell you what is right. Let's proceed. Inform people. Another importance is that it helps to inform people. There are so many people out there somewhere, they don't know so many things about some certain things. Like let me relate it to the case of social issues. Okay, now if you have the confidence in public speaking and you are loaded, you understand the idea about a particular issue, trust me, you'll be able to conquer it. And then you bring the information to the people about this thing they are suffering. You're able to give solution. This is one thing and one importance again that I love so much about it. Please, the next slide. Yes, let's quickly run the benefits of speaking, public speaking in education. Number one thing, which is the major points or facts about it, we have 6 minutes left, I guess. It helps in improving academic performance. Generally, the kids, all right, your kids or your students should acquire or will acquire public speaking in classes. Now, it will naturally enhance different areas of their life. Most of the schools, college, universities, and somewhat have some types of presentation. If you have the confidence of public speaking, it will give you an edge among your classmates as a student. This is a story of mine in university where I'm actually upgrading myself academically. Now, it has given me edge among or between my equals, between my classmates. I'm able to top them because I have this boldness of public speaking when it comes to presentation issues. I have become the best amongst others on 2 occasions. I'm not boasting here, but this is something that gives me joy. And I begin to understand that if you have the boldness to speak, you will conquer at all times. Now, 2, it helps in improving their listening skills. If you listen well when the teacher is communicating, or just like what we are doing, if people listen, if our audience are able to listen when this is shared, trust me, they will be able to pick 1 or 2 things that will help them in life. And that will also build their confidence. Number 3, they will develop the ability to voice opinions and influence others. That is one good thing again about public speaking, one of the benefits. It will help develop the ability to voice out and influence others. You cannot be intimidated. Intimidation is far from you when you're able to speak publicly with confidence. Number 4, it empowers your kids to overcome fear. There are so many children out there, they are afraid because they cannot speak publicly. But when they are able to speak publicly, they have these classes of public speaking, trust me, the fear will disappear. Just like ma'am has mentioned fear, it will go completely. It's just a matter of time. I used to be timid. I used to be, I used to always cage myself like this fear is there. But as time goes by, someone taught me how to do it. And I was able to join some group of people back home in Africa, and they really helped me a lot. Where I am today, I will never forget the history from where I started from. Number 5, to conclude it, it prepares the child for a better future. It prepares your child for a better future, and it helps a lot. Next slide, please. I have just 2 minutes left, so I can quickly wrap up. Yes, let's quickly look at the benefit of public speaking in career pursuit. Number 1, as a sales representative, it helps you as a sales representative to reach a higher sales, customers, and make more sales. Very simple, especially when it has to do with the one-on-one conviction. You need to sell your product, you need to sell your services. It will help a salesperson, all right, in knowing how to make reach higher sales. Okay, and then you're able to get more customers for yourself in the organization where you're working. All right, and then the next one, which is the final one, is career advancement. As a public speaker, you will be more comfortable in interview, convince others in your favor. Like ma'am mentioned in the interview case, with public speaking, with the confidence, you will be able to pass your interviews. It's nothing to you. I know how many interviews I conquered back in Africa in the course of looking for a job, but it was just sweet and interesting for me because of the confidence there. I'm going to draw my curtain right now and say thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. OG. I appreciate. Yeah, thanks, Mr. OG. This was a fantastic explanation of how you actually explain the perspective of jobs after this as well. But keeping in mind, I would also like to say that this way, that whatever ma'am has said and whatever Mr. OG has said, I think they are really interlinked. Ma'am actually explained that how to process it up, and Mr. OG has actually explained how to execute your already processed material. So I think this is a very interesting combination that we are actually finding over here. I think ma'am and OG both will agree with me that this was a really, from starting to last, as in the sense from the origin to the end, a person watching this particular video will get a whole spectrum of how to learn and how to execute public speaking in their life. Thank you once again, ma'am, for joining us today. This was a wonderful experience for us to have your valuable advices with us. And thank you, Mr. Sunday, for joining us. It was an impeccable journey with you. We have also been in a lot of events earlier, and we will also be in a lot of more events with ma'am as well in upcoming days. Thank you, both of you, for joining me today. And thank you all of you who are watching us right now. And we will see you the next time. Thank you, and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you, Sai.